What are moments in movies that stick with you the most? Like, and I feel like I always have to ask people, like, there's that movie that, like, it just makes you, I can't forget that. Like, mine's is American History X, where Edward Norton, where he did that curb stomp on that nigga. Those when they were trying to, oh my God. I watch, every time and the crazy part is, every time I watch that scene, I get the George Floyd vibe. Like, when I watch George, like, every time I see that George Floyd, I hate the world.
Yeah.
When I see that scene, and that's how impactful it is, I see that scene and I hate the fucking world. And the crazy thing is, it's a movie scene.
Yeah.
It's not like something recorded on the middle of the street.
Yeah.
So, and I watch, every time I watch that scene, it pisses me off. Like, I can't stomach it. That's the one thing in movies that has stuck with me for the rest of my life.
Shit. There's a lot.
Mine is the Interstellar, when Matthew McConaughey is like looking at his daughter, and she's like telling him basically, you missed my whole childhood, and he's like crying and stuff. That gets me teared out every time I get emotional.
You know, parents laugh at me about Armageddon all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Because I cried when Bruce Willis couldn't make it home to his daughter. First movie I ever cried to. That shit gets me in my feels every time.
Any slave movie. Like
Django?
No, Django, like, it had his parts. Like, what was it? When his wife was thrown to, like, the little, like, hot shower.
Yeah, the hot box.
Yeah, that really, like, got my skin, like, oh my God, I need to jump this movie myself and, like, beat the fuck out of everybody. But yeah, I can't watch shit like that.
How do you feel about that movie?
About Django?
Yeah. Because I know Cat Williams had a lot to say about when Tarantino using the word nigga.
Cat Williams has a lot of things to say about a lot of things,
That's
but
true.
still got beat
In
up by a
Quentin
12-year-old.
Tarantino's defense,
Jesus.
how often does Quentin Tarantino say nigga?
That we know of, or
I've heard him say it a few times.
that we know of, or because listen, if I'm a white director and I'm making all
No. That's speculation. How many times have you seen Quentin Tarantino say nigga?
Watch the Sway interview. He says it a few times.
I mean, I feel like as a director, you're making slave movies, you have to say it. You know what I'm saying? You have to say it. Because, like, okay,
does he have to say it, or does, like, the actors have to say it?
No, he has to say it. It's
Okay.
like, I want you to get that whip and hit that N-word. It's like, no, say it. Like, hit that nigga.
I don't know, because when Leo was saying it, it came off too smooth off that tongue.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He's a great actor.
I know, but
That motherfucker can say nigger faggot, and I'd be like, damn, he played the shit out of that word. Like,
spell.
can you use it in a sentence? Don't let that nigger faggot come back. But no, that's Leo's acting. Give credit where credit is due.
And the fact
that
that
motherfucker could say anything.
He kept going when he sliced open his hand though on that skull. I was like,
that was amazing.
And wipe the blood on.
See, they had to. No money in the world could, like, you can't wipe your blood on my face. I say cut. Me and you, we gotta talk.
And I know, like, on that set, there was some, you had to take, like, several beats just to be like, ooh.
Well, see,
let
the
me
thing about,
decompress.
and this is going to be very, very smiteful, and I don't give a shit because I hate her. This is the Kerry Washington thing, though. She probably didn't know there was blood on her face, but her face is always, like, she always acts with that facial expression. Yeah. So it wouldn't matter whether it was blood or not on her face. She would have still had that facial reaction. She's the only person that has almost the ugliest cry face as Viola Davis. If you gave Kerry Washington, I'm saying that right? That's
Viola.
who it is. No, not Viola. Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
That's her, right?
Yeah.
From Scandal?
Yeah.
Okay. Kerry Washington, if she just let snot run out of her nose, her cry would be just as ugly as Viola Davis. Viola Davis?
Viola
Davis.
I think the only time I didn't see her make, like,
it's still Adrian Balin, though.
Balloon, but it doesn't matter. Tomato. I think the only time I didn't see Kerry Washington make, like, an ugly face was Fantastic Four. That was my first movie I ever saw her in.
I mean, she kind of did make an ugly face.
That bitch was just blind. Like, she was just looking, like, in the distance. Like, she couldn't make an ugly face.
I forgot she was in there.
So in conversation, do you talk to her slowly so that she can
Yikes.
understand?
Yikes.
That's an inside joke. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
That's an inside one. But
shit.
yeah, that's probably, it's because she didn't cry in it. She had nothing to be upset about. It's whenever she gets upset. I can't tell you how many times on a season of Scandal I've seen her make that ugly cry face. That shit is.
That bitch cries every episode. Like,
yeah, she does cry every episode.
she wakes. I'm like, bitch, go to the fucking like doctor. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You wake up crying.
Who's the actor that played her dad?
That dude's a fucking menace.
That guy's the greatest.
Rowan. I don't know the dude's actual name, but he was Rowan.
And he was also, if you guys never seen Scandal, the guy that played Cyborg's dad in Justice League.
Yep. He was on
A Different World
yeah.
too. When he was about to marry Jasmine Guy's character. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He was a congressman
She left him at the altar.
for Dwayne.
I don't remember that. I wasn't really a fan of Different World.
It took a couple seasons for you to get into it. Those
It was
first
that
two
voice.
seasons.
It was that voice. That girl's voice. The light skin. I don't like light skinned people anyway. So,
She's like,
um,
Franny. Is that her name? Franny or
Fran Drescher.
I can't stand her voice. But that guy, like, even when he would be screaming at her to prove a point, and she started doing that face, I fucking hate that Kerry Washington face.
I mean, there's other actresses that look just as ugly. If
She-
not uglier.
Nah, she's top.
The thing
one.
about Viola Davis is when she's crying, crying.
right.
Like the snot is running and shit, and like it's not her face is ugly. It's just everything that's going on
Right.
with her face is ugly.
Kerry Washington literally like
She makes an ugly face.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's
Kerry
hilarious.
Washington she does shit with her mouth, and it's like, where are these wrinkles coming
It's the
from?
lip quiver. That's all it is.
Is that what it is?
it's
She has
literally
that
the-
bigger lips. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
she
the-
got in it. Yeah, it looks
It's the
excessive
lip
because of the lip
quiver, just-
quiver.
and like sometimes there's no tears. It's just her making a face.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when
It's
Viola
no
Davis
tears.
cries, she cries
Right.
legitimately.
She's
but like, this
legit
girl-
like boo-hooing, snot, all of that. Kerry Washington's just, oh my God, it's like, yo, stop.
Oh.
Stop.
Shit, I'm sorry. We got way off topic on this Black Panther because I'm gonna get the smoke out here because we're running tight of time. So Black Panther. My issue with this movie, and it took me a while to realize this. The thing about Black Panther, and it's funny because the irony is it was a white guy that made me realize this shit because God forbid a black person talks negatively about Black Panther. Killmonger, I'm sorry, not Killmonger. Michael B. Jordan was convincing, but Killmonger was poorly written.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Because think about Killmonger's entire issue with Wakanda. Wakanda basically killed his dad.
Yeah.
But let's not forget the fact that his dad betrayed the entire company by selling those weapons illegally, even though his country for generations had strictly said, hey, that's not what we do. We don't step into that. So your whole revenge idea is, doing exactly what got your father killed.
Yeah.
Poorly written.
It was.
Because we stood by, we championed Killmonger for his acting in that movie. And it's like
They did it because it was only Michael B. Jordan. If it was anybody else, they would have been like.
and he played, like I say, he played the role great. I don't think it's against Michael B. Jordan. I think Killmonger was poorly written.
And speaking of that, at the end of the movie when he was dying, and he said that thing about I'd rather die.
Yeah, bury me in the ocean with my ancestors, something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kanye said the same thing.
No, he's spitting. He's spitting.
And then torched him.
Bruh, I saw this thing on Twitter again. Black Twitter.
Wait, they came for Kanye when he said that?
When he said slavery is a choice?
Again, I get what he was. I understand what he was saying.
Oh, shit.
Basically, like,
He said the same thing, and niggas was like,
Yo, now I understand what you mean when you said the same thing. But yeah, you could have died.
that nigga, they was like, nah, cancel Kanye. I was like, bro. I was like, so let me get this straight. A pretty face nigga can say it in a movie, but this nigga says it in an interview. It's like,
Because he didn't say it in the same fashion. Michael B. Jordan make it sound like it's strong and empowering and shit like that. But again, the end goal message is the same.
Yeah.
And, oh, God, they really did do a good job at manipulating black people. Shout out to fucking Marvel. God damn.
Bruh, I saw, again, like going to the whole Michael B. Jordan effect and everything like that. I saw this thing on Twitter today. Actually, it was like I've noticed Michael B. Jordan is not. He's not attractive, but he's like. But it said he's like he exudes sexualness or whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't think he does that.
Because people are like,
I don't
yeah,
think he intentionally does that. I think he's an attractive guy, pause, but like I think he's just a naturally attractive person. No matter what he's doing, he looks attractive doing it. I'm making that very, very weird. But that's what he's. Time out. Or was that technical foul? I don't know.
Time out.
But I think that's just his charisma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
some dudes just got it like that. Like they just pause, but they got it like that.
Yeah, when you no matter how you maneuver, women are going to find it attractive.
Yeah.